Okay, children, today we are going to do the Nan Hua Primary School SA1 2021. So actually, I'm going to just select some questions and to go through because I will just focus on questions that are actually like more like the ones that we did recently lah. Okay, so I'm going to start from section B onwards. Okay, so without delay, let me just move on to section B. So it's actually, I'm going to do question number 24 for section B first. Okay, so let's look at 24. It says to list all the common factors of 32 and 56. So we just did factors. So that means we're going to do factors, right? So you list down the factors of 32. Okay, first. So it will be actually 1 and 32, right? Then it will be 2 and 16. And 4 and 8. That's all. Okay. And what about factors of 56? You just list it down. It'll be 1, 56. Okay. 2 and 28. 4 and 14. And 7 and 8. So these are the common these are the factors of 32 and 56. So if I want to list out all the common factors, right, that means if you look at these two groups, right, you actually can see that there are some factors that are common, means it appears on both. So I'm going to circle them. So I'm going to use red color. Okay, so actually 1 is a common factor. 2 is also a common factor. Okay, 4 is also a common factor, and also 8. So if I want to list down the common factors, I will have to write down 1, 2, 4, and 8. Okay, now question number 25. Express 14 over 56 as in the simplest form, which means I need to divide. Okay, divide until I cannot divide anymore. So you simplify it. So actually, if your multiplication is very good, right? You know that, right? Or division is very good. You know that these two numbers, the numerator and denominator, can be divided by 7. So remember to divide by the same number, okay, from the numerator and denominator. So if you divide by 7, right, it's actually 2 over 8. But then if you focus on this, right, you still can further divide it with a 2. So your answer will be 1 over 4. Your answer is actually 1/4. Okay, so always observe your fraction. Can you still simplify? If you can, right, you must simplify. Understand? Okay, so the next question I'm going to go to is question 27. Okay, so question 27 is saying to arrange the fractions, right, from the smallest to the greatest. So if you look at this, okay, actually these two, the first and the last one, fraction is in improper fraction. So if we were to express it into a mixed number, it will be easier for us to compare. So we are going to, this 4 over 3 is actually 1 whole and 1/3. This will be actually 1 whole and 1 over 9. So if you look at this, the smallest will definitely be this one, 11 over 12, because it's less than 1 whole. So what about this one? 1 whole and 1/3 and 1 whole and 1/9. Which one is actually greater? Okay, from smallest. So the next one will be the second greater one. So it's actually 1 whole and 1/9. Okay. Okay, sorry, you cannot write 1 whole and 1/9. You need to write the one that is actually given to you. That means the original fraction, because 1/9 is actually smaller than 1/3. So that is why this one is actually coming as the second one. So you must write the original fraction, 10 over 9, and the last one is 4 over 3. Okay? Question number 29. 28 you can do that. 29. There were some cookies. 8 of them were chocolate cookies and the rest were almond. 36 more almond than chocolate. I want to find out the number of cookies altogether. So for this kind of question, we always list out our fraction. Okay, 8 chocolate, right? So I write chocolate 3 over 8. And then almond will definitely be the remaining fraction from the whole. So we are going to use 1 whole and subtract away the fraction for chocolate, which is 3 over 8. So 1 whole, remember, is actually 8 over 8. Follow the denominator. Minus 3/8, 5 over 8. So the fraction for almond chocolate is 5 over 8. But then it says 36 more almond than chocolate. So the difference in number between almond and chocolate, right, is actually 36. So which means that when I look at the fraction between the almond and chocolate, there is a difference. So we find the difference first by taking 5/8 minus 3/8. The fraction difference between almond and chocolate is 2/8, which means 2 over 8 has a value of 36. Always remember to look for 1/8. 36 divided by 2, 18. Question asked me for all together means everything, which means I'm looking at 1 whole, which is actually 8 over 8. So if 1/8 is 18, 8 over 8 will be 8 times 18. Your answer is 144 cookies. Okay? Okay, now moving on to question 30. The difference between two fractions, difference means minus, between two fractions is 4/5. The smaller fraction is 1/4. I want to find the greater fraction. So what we do is, right, it's like whole numbers. It's just that this is in fraction. So the difference between two numbers, so something minus something is 4 over 5. So answer is 4/5, right? Smaller fraction is 1/4. So smaller fraction, when I minus, smaller fraction is always at the second one, okay? Because you cannot take a smaller minus bigger fraction, right? So I want to find out what is this greater fraction down here. So you know that if you want to find this is your whole, which is your total, which means I need to add up these two fractions. So I'm going to take 4 over 5 plus 1 over 1/4. So if you look at the denominator, right, it's actually different. So you need to make them the same. In this case, you only can make them to a denominator of 20. So this is times 4, this is times 5. So this will become 16 over 20 plus this is 5 over 20. So when you add, right, you can actually tell yourself, hey, I got an improper fraction because 16 plus 5 is 21 over 20. So the numerator is actually greater than your denominator. So you know that this one, you need to express it in a mixed number. So it's actually 1 whole, 1 over 20. Okay, 1 whole is 20 over 20. So there's an additional extra 1 over 20. 1 whole is 20 over 20 plus 1 over 20. You also get 21 over 20. But our answer, we must always express in mixed fraction, mixed number. So your answer is 1 and 1 over 20. Okay? Okay, moving on. I'm going to go to question number 35. Okay, so I'm going to do question 35 here, which is this one. Okay, Mrs. Goh bought some oranges from the market. She received 8 free oranges. Okay, how much did she pay for the oranges? Express your answer in cents. So if you ask yourself, look at the one that they gave you the total number of free oranges that she got, which is 8, right? But in one group, you can actually see you get 2 free if you buy 5. So you have to write down, you just write down one group, okay? You will get actually 2 free. But since she got 8 free, which means I actually can find out how many groups are there for 8 free oranges. Okay, number of groups, you just take 8, divide by 2. 4 groups. 4 groups of oranges she bought. Okay, and it says to find out how much she paid for the orange. Remember that each orange is 50 cents. And you need to buy 5, means you need to pay for 5 oranges, then you will get 2 free oranges. So what I'm going to do is, right, since there are 4 groups, which means let's find out 4 groups, how many oranges are there first. So one group, you have actually 5 oranges. Okay, so since there are 4 groups, right, how many oranges altogether? 4 times 5. You get 20 oranges. So that is Mrs. Goh bought 20 oranges. Pay for 20 oranges. So how much is actually 20 oranges? So you have to take 20 times 50 cents. Okay, so it's actually 1 1,000 cents. So your answer is 1,000 cents. Okay? And now I'm okay moving on to question number, this is 38, 5, 39. I'm going to section C now, which is for question 41. Okay, this one. Okay. Is it this one? No, it's the other one. Okay, this one, section C. Okay, so it says here, the bar graph, right? Sorry, guys. The bar graph is actually showing a number of amount of money earned, and there's just, different things here. So Mrs. Tan was paid. Mrs. Tan was paid 6 hours of work for Monday. Okay, so Monday is actually 6 hours. Okay, what was the total number of hours you worked from Monday to Friday? So they only gave you for Monday. So Monday, you need to look at your number of intervals here. How many are there? How many intervals stands for 6 hours? So if you count, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, so it's actually, right, 12 intervals. So 12 intervals, right, is actually referring to a total duration of 6 hours. So remember, we always have to find one interval. Okay, so you will tell me, teacher, 6 cannot divide by 12. So you just write it in fraction, 6 over 12. Okay, so you know that this one you just simplify into the simplest form. So you divide by 6. One interval is actually representing half an hour. Okay, so you need to count how many hours from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, then you add it up. So for Tuesday, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So here actually is a 9 hour. Okay, this one, Wednesday, actually, if you count, right, it's actually 11 hours. This will be 8 hours. And this is 10 hours. So if you were to add all these hours up, right, your answer will actually be 44 hours. Okay, 44. Because 6 hours plus 9 hours plus 11 plus 8 plus 10 hours. Total, you will get a duration of 44 hours in total. Okay? Question number 42. The mass of a packet of biscuits is 8 over 9 kg. Okay, then it says the mass of the biscuit is half kg. This is half more than the packet of potato chips. So we just list down. Okay, biscuits 8 over 9. But packet of chips, right? So I write chips here, is half, the biscuit is half more, which means that the chips will actually be half less. So 8 over 9 minus away half. But if you look at your denominator, you need to make them the same. So 9 and 2, the common denominator is an 18. So I times 2, this one times 9. So it will actually become 16 over 18 minus 9 over 18, which is equals to 7 over 18. Okay, so I know the chips is 7 over 18 kg. Okay, but then now the sentence comes and tell me, say that the mass of the chocolate, okay, is 2/3 more than the mass of the potato chips. So I want to find chocolates. So it says chocolates is 2/3 kg more of potato chips. So I need to take the fraction of the potato chips to add with the 2/3. So chocolate, right? So I write CHOC, okay? So this is 2/3 more than chips, right? So I'm going to take 7 over 18 plus 2/3. If you look carefully, right, you actually just need to change one denominator. This one can change to 18 times 6. Okay, so this is 7 over 18 plus 12 over 18. So it is 19 over 18. Once again, this is improper. So which means I actually need to convert to mixed number. One whole is 18 over 18. So I take one whole, 18 over 18, right? So the remaining fraction is 1 over 18. So your answer is 1 over 18 kg. Okay. Question 43. Ali and Bala receive an equal amount of pocket money. So equal, right? We just draw equal first. Okay. So make sure, draw, okay? Then it says, wait, it's not really that equal. Let me draw again. So equal, there, make sure it's equal, okay? Then it says, Ali spent half of his money. So Ali is going to spend half, okay? This is spent, okay? And save the rest. So he saved this, okay? Then Bala spent 12.35, save the rest. So this is save, okay? So Ali, Bala spent 12.35. So Bala spent a little bit lesser. So this is $12.35. And he saved the rest. So these are all saved. Okay. So I want to know, in the end, Bala, actually, you can see Bala saved more than Ali with a amount of $8.65. So that means the $8.65, right, is actually, let me use bright blue here. This is 865. So that means you can actually see, right? Bala definitely saved more than Ali. This is the difference between them, the amount saved. Okay. So I want to know how much did each of them have at first. Very simple. You can actually find out what, if this is spent half, so that means this is actually 1 unit. 1 unit would be $8.65 plus $12.35. So 1 unit will actually be $21. Each of them at first means, actually, when I find out how much Ali saved, will also be how much Bala saved. Because you know that, not how much saved, how much they have, sorry. They know they got equal amount of pocket money, right? So in the end, I'm looking for 2 units. So 2 times 21, $42. Okay? Wait, sorry, 42. Sorry, it's a bit messy. Yeah, 42, okay? Okay, going to question 44. Miss Chua had 12 packets of sweets. Each packet had 27 sweets. She kept 118 sweets for herself, packed the remaining into bags of 6. I want the least number of bags she needs. So you know that one packet got 27 sweets, right? And she got 12 packets. So that means the total, you will know you can take 12 times 27. Total, she will have 324 sweets. But then she's going to keep 118. So which means out of 324, 118 of them will be for herself. So I want to find the remaining that will be packed. Okay, so 324 minus away 118. It would be 206. So what happened to this 206? Packed into bags of 6. So I have to take 206 divided by 6. You will actually get a remainder. You will get 34, remaining 2. 2 sweets lah. So the question is asking me the least number, sorry, you need to find the least number of bags she need. Okay, so that means these 2 sweets, you cannot just leave it anywhere. You need to add 1 more bag, which means total is 34 plus 1, 35 bags. Okay, question 45. Kelly, I think, I don't know, Kelly lah. Anyway, you just say it's Kelly. Kelly had twice as many stamps as David. So twice, right? Draw 2 units. David 1. Okay. David gave Kelly 18, and then Kelly then had 92 more. You already know that Kelly had already more than David by half, right? By 1 unit. But David is going to give, okay? David is going to give Kelly 18. So I'm going to use this. This is David, right? This one. 18 give to Kelly. So Kelly will increase by 18. Okay. So at the end, right? Kelly will, this is the new difference, which is 92. So don't forget that you need to find out, okay, what is 1 unit. Because you can actually find out here. So if this is 18, this is also 18, right? So that means what I need to find is 1 unit first. How to find 1 unit, which is this one. So you can take 92 minus 18. Remember 1 unit is this one, So you actually have to take away another 18. So it'll be 92 minus 18 minus 18 equals to 56. 1 unit is 56. Altogether, how many they have? Remember how many units you drew? 3 units. So 3 times 56. Your answer is 168 stands. Okay. Question number 46. The last question. Okay. Mary had a string that is actually 82 cm. She cut it into 4 cm and 2 cm strips. She got a total of 26 strips. I want to find 4 cm strips. So this one is actually a supposition question. So if I want to find 4 cm, we will suppose all are 2 cm. So if all are 2 cm, the total length will actually be different. So the total length for all of them to be 2 cm only, yeah. So I will take 26 times 2. Okay, equals to 52 cm. But then this string is not only 52. This string is actually 82 cm. So there's extra length that we need, right? So you take 82 minus 52, 30 cm. We need 30 cm extra. But so now, if this is 2 cm, right? I'm going to exchange for a 4 cm. So if you look at this, right, one exchange, you can actually see that I'm exchanging for the greater group. This 4 cm is actually one exchange. It's actually a additional 2 cm more into the length because 4 minus 2, 2 cm. So if at the end of the day, right, this is plus 2 cm for one exchange. Okay, so if I want to have additional 30 cm, how many exchanges can I make? So no of exchanges, you have to divide. So 30 divided by 2 equals to 15. This will be the 4 cm strips because you exchange 2 cm for 4 cm. So this is your answer. So your answer is actually 15 4 cm strips. Okay? Okay, this is the end of the paper. Okay, thank you very much.